Yes, this is the PowerPoint. In this, I'll be using a video rather than just normal pictures that you'd see in any other PowerPoint. I believe that by doing this, I'll be able to better convey the things that I mean. Anyway, though, let's get started. Here is Shanxi, the 19th largest province in China, south of Mongolia and west of Beijing. The province is tied with Shantung in having 1.63% of the national land area. Shanxi is made up of 11 prefectures, divided then into 119 counties, and then divided again into 1,388 townships. The capital and largest city in Shanxi is Taiyuan. Taiyuan is a historically important city, serving as the de facto capital of the Shanxi clique during World War II and the Chinese Civil War. One of the reasons that the city is so important historically was during the Taiyuan campaign of the later part of the Chinese Civil War, where the last remaining Kuomintang forces on the mainland fought the Chinese Communists in 1949. Ignoring, however, skirmishes that occurred along the Chinese, Thai, and Burmese borders, with some remaining forces that kept fighting the Chinese Communists into the 1960s. But that's for another time. Shanxi is nearly homogeneous, with 99.68% of the population being Han Chinese, which is the main ethnicity in China today. The other 0.32% of the population is comprised of Hui, Chinese Muslims with 0.19%, Manchus with 0.042%, and Mongols with 0.029%. The remaining percentages include other smaller groups also. In terms of language, the main dialect spoken in Shanxi is Jin Chinese, which is very interesting. Rather than me tell you every single little grammatical piece, as you can see on the screen right now, scrolling past you, I'll just give you an example of what Jin Chinese sounds like. Unlike Mandarin, Jin Chinese uses special prefixes that go before words when they get split into two parts, a specialty in this dialect. Some of these common prefixes are k, h, and z. For example, the word for ghost in Mandarin Chinese is gui, and in Jin Chinese, this is combined with the word z to be zgui, which means to fool around. Other words, such as peng, meaning hop, become lung. A word tu, meaning drag, becomes lu. The word kwa, meaning scrape, becomes la, and the word han, meaning street, becomes la. The words that they come from, though, aren't always directly related to Mandarin, and can be pronounced in the Jin Chinese dialect also. Though Jin Chinese is the most common in Shanxi, there are other dialects also, such as Zongyuan Mandarin and Jilu Mandarin. These are less common, however, and are spoken primarily only in the southern regions of the province. We had a total population of 36,500,000 in 2014, which is 2.7% of China's population at the time, which was 1.364 billion. The capital of Shanxi, Taiyuan, has a population of 4,201,000 in 2010, which was 11.5% of the province's population at that time. Some of the most popular tourist attractions in Shanxi include the Hukou waterfall, located at the border with Shanxi, the Yungang Grottos near Datong, Mount Wutai near Tsingshui, in the northern part of the province. There's also the Hongying Temple, also near Datong, and Mount Heng, considered one of the 5 great mountains of China. Along with Mount Heng, there are major geographical features in Shanxi, such as the Yellow River and the Shanxi Plateau. Shanxi has a varied climate, and it's relatively similar to where we are here. The average high temperature is 83.5 degrees in July, and the average low is 11.1 degrees Fahrenheit in January. Well, that's Shanxi.